In a studio that's in a basement comes the epic story of how two friends changed the future of the movie podcast game forever. The reviews are in. Boys Life magazine gives the High Sci podcast 4.5 acorns. The Daily Bugle says, these guys are super legit. And Pope Francis declares the podcast as life-affirming. From the kid who tried to get smart with David Spade and got fucking old.
You're still out. You're still bad.
And the guy who can name all four Baldwin brothers.
Alec, William, Daniel, and the baby boy, Stephen.
Live from the studio of his parents' basement. The Have You Seen It podcast.
Well, boys, how long has it been? How long have we waited?
2 years, Cash. It's been 2
years and some change, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
One of our first episodes ever was reviewing season 7 on this podcast.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That tells you how long we've been doing this podcast for.
Yeah?
It's been a while.
We were there since the beginning. The beginning of season 7.
Yep.
Not the beginning of the show.
You know what's cool about that, too? Is we have a loyal listener here who's listened for about two and a half years.
Yeah.
Brad Northrup.
Since you guys started.
Yeah. Welcome, my dude.
Thank you.
Thanks for being a part of this, man.
It's a lot of fun.
What's your history of Game of Thrones? You're a big Game of Thrones guy?
Oh, yeah. I watched Game of Thrones when it first started. Never missed an episode.
Really?
Watched
So
them
when
as
it
they came
first
out.
started, yeah.
Yep.
So it was probably 2 seasons in when I started watching Game of Thrones. I remember my brother had the DVD box set. First 2 seasons.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. And I had no idea. I mean, it was obviously a big deal. I knew about that, but it was a long time ago when it started.
I didn't know until 2015.
Wow.
Season 5 was coming out when I started watching Game of Thrones. And instead of subscribing to HBO, I went to Walmart and bought each set.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like a dumb shit.
Physical
So, yeah. Yeah.
DVDs.
I think it's probably better that way anyways.
I don't even have a Blu-ray anymore. Terrible idea.
So you were there for the very start. I started a little late. Mason started really late.
Real late. Yeah.
I have a friend who just started watching it like a month ago.
Jeez.
Yeah, who caught it. Well, Troy Wasson. We grew up. Yeah,
Wasson?
we grew up with
Dude, what's Troy been up to? I haven't seen that guy in forever.
Yeah, I think he lives. Yeah, he lives in Idaho now.
No,
I don't
does
know.
he?
But he's watching Game of Thrones. I
Hey,
know
there we
that.
go.
I've been keeping
Shout
up
out
with
to
that.
Troy Wasson.
But yeah, I got him into it, and so he like burned through 7 seasons in like a month, and he caught up too. Yeah, he caught up. He just finished 7th season today.
That's impressive.
So what you're saying is he doesn't have a life.
No
life at
not
all.
anymore. Not at this point. No, I assume.
Game of Thrones has consumed that.
But if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, it's worth ruining your life for.
Oh, without a doubt.
Stop going to
Unquestionably.
work, quit your job, divorce your wife.
Yes.
Do what you have to do to watch. Because if you're not caught up right now, I think we're about to spoil it.
Confession time. Back in 2015, I took 3 vacation days to watch all 5 seasons. After the first season, I couldn't help myself.
You have to. Once
So
you start
called in sick
watching
once
it,
or twice, took a vacation day,
yeah, you can do what you got to do.
You do.
I guess I'm glad I started from the beginning.
Yeah, you never had to.
Wow,
take some
that's
serious-
impressive, yeah.
See, I would have been.
Are you guys fans of the book? Have you guys read the
I've
books?
actually never read the books.
No, I've tried reading one, and it's very dense. It's a lot of
Dude,
information.
it's a lot of
If you think it's
information,
hard
yeah.
following the characters, I mean, on screen,
Yeah.
then you just wait till. I mean, you just got to remember 50 different names at least and figure out. Yeah, remember what
I got through the
family they're
first
from.
book,
I mean, we're
but-
looking at a map of the characters right now, and
Yeah,
It's hard to
quite
follow.
complex, to say the least. Yeah.
there's a lot of red X's
Yeah,
there. I'm seeing,
quite a
but
few.
And
Yeah.
from what I've heard, the books are quite a bit different than the show is.
They are different. Even
I
like
think at the 6th season they stopped following the books because George R.R. Martin has not completed the last book. They've been waiting
Still
for him
hasn't.
for a very long time. So,
and they said, to hell with that. We're moving on.
well, yeah, you
Hell.
you couldn't wait for him. I mean, but yeah, you got to pump the show out. But yeah, so I think the book's gonna end a little differently,
Oh, for sure.
unless he told them something that. But yeah,
Well, even like I'm pretty sure in the books when Jon Snow died, he never came back. He just stayed dead. From what I've been told.
Seriously.
So that's a
wow,
huge
I haven't got
difference.
that far in the book, but that would
So
be a huge.
there's like
Yeah.
people alive in the book that are dead in the show, and people that are alive in the show that are dead in the book.
That's kind of how Walking Dead did, obviously, based on the comic books to what it does. Because,
I think they ran out of material for The Walking Dead. It's been
Yeah.
on so goddamn
well,
long.
no shit, yeah. But I mean, early stages, like they killed the sheriff or whatever, and he was supposed to stay alive throughout the comic
Yeah.
book. Like, they do different shit on that show, too. So.
At some point, they
Makes
must have
sense.
split off from book to movie adaptation with Game of Thrones. You know, it must have been
Yeah.
around 6th season. It must have been around the mark when Jon Snow came back that they stopped. Because he does die in the book,
Yeah.
right? I mean, he
The
must
same way.
same way and everything. Yeah, so that must be. They couldn't kill him off though in the show.
No.
You can't. No, people rely too heavily on it. But so what do you guys think about the first ep? We're coming hot off.
Off of it. We literally just watched it in
Literally
the studio.
just watched it. Yeah, so we are fresh off. So what do you think, Mace? First episode?
Lot to take in.
Yeah.
Lot to take in. We'll break into it. I feel like in a lot of ways, episode 1 was a lead into episode 2.
Did you think it was gonna?
But-
Did you expect what we got?
I did. You know what? Like, if you look at the trend of Game of Thrones, we never get like a super explosion episode 1.
Yeah.
It's never like balls to the wall, you know, but this one was everything I expected. A lot of people got to meet up again. We'll go into that later, but it was a good episode. It was everything I expected.
I think everyone was hoping it was going to be explosions and dragons and everything,
no,
but
it wouldn't.
yeah, that's what I was hoping too. But no, it definitely was. It's more of a reunion episode.
Exactly.
Everyone's
Yep.
meeting up that hasn't met up. It's crazy to think that there's some characters in the show that haven't met yet.
Or haven't seen each other since what, season 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy to think. But yeah, this episode, it's definitely not explosions and warfare. Not yet.
No, not
but
yet.
it's building into that for
It
sure.
is.
Yeah, definitely.
I expected a little bit more just because they're so short on season or like episodes.
I agree. Especially
Very
the
true.
length, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
because there's only 5 more left now after
It's-
this one.
definitely a great episode though. It wasn't like a bad episode by any means.
Well, there were some bombs dropped.
There were.
There was
were.
some bombs dropped for sure. Yeah, yeah. It's a good. I agree with both you guys. I thought it was a good build up to. I think once that action starts going, it's gonna go for 3 or 4 episodes straight.
Yeah.
Once we start getting into the war and everything, because you got to think, man. We got to fight the White Walkers. Then we got to go
Over
down
to King's
south. We
Landing
gotta go
and
fight those
fucking
assholes.
Cersei and that giant mountain guy.
Yeah,
you
and
got
well,
some
not-
problems down
And
south.
Euron, man, Euron's. I love that character though. And that guy plays Euron so well.
You know who he reminds me of is like a fighter who just doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like a different level.
Oh
That's
yeah.
who he reminds me of. It's just like, and you see that in this episode.
Oh yeah,
I
and it
mean,
works out for him,
Jesus.
dude. The guy's got
It does.
That's the key, confidence.
Confidence over everything.
Yeah, you can be
That's what you have to
arrogant, but
have.
without confidence, you're just an asshole.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're just a dick no one likes. But man, he's arrogant. He's so arrogant to the level where you gotta just admire how arrogant this guy actually
You
is.
absolutely do.
Because we saw, man, he's fucking people that can't be fucked unless you're related.
Unless
direct
you're on
relation.
Greyjoy.
Yeah, exactly. But
Then you can.
should we break it down?
Yeah,
we
let's
have
do
a
it.
great,
A great
really-
little outline.
No, it's perfect. Yeah,
That
it's perfect.
I typed up and
Intro. We get the intro. It's just like season 1. A great callback.
Yes.
Right? Because season 1 starts out with all the people from the south, or it's the Starks marching into Winterfell, isn't it? They're soldiers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the very start, and the Hound's there and everything, and that's how this season starts too. Hound comes back. We get Arya Hound meeting.
damn later on. Yeah, that's nice. That's a good little scene.
I thought there was
there.
going to be a little more fireworks. I
So
thought
did
or
I.
maybe a little more emotion. I thought,
But it
maybe
was
a
enough
hug
for
or
me.
Yeah.
No
You know.
hugs. No love lost between those two.
Well, the Hound's never hugged anything. He's never been hugged before in his life. I
Mom
think
and
his
Dad
brother.
never gave him
I think his
any
brother tried
love.
hugging him once, and he ended up burning off half
Burning
his
his
face.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, with the territory.
Yeah.
It comes with it.
But yeah, so there was a little something there. I was pretty happy about that.
It was a
That-
lot calmer of an interaction than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the Hound's kind of a different person at this point.
Oh yeah, the character arc, the way he's gone. Yeah,
Where
he's
normally
totally
he'd just
different.
fucking stab you and leave you to dead, but now he's he's been killed. He's kind of seen the light also in the fire and everything.
He has.
He's a little more.
And now he
relaxed.
has a little faith
Yeah,
in his own
exactly.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he's got a friendship. They gave there's a little nod there
Oh, definitely.
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a little camaraderie as well.
Oh yeah, because the hound's
Yeah.
got to respect someone that's beat him.
Of course. How do you not?
So
And we saw that in the last episode of season 7 with him and Brienne of Tarth.
oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
Oh yeah.
that little head nod, like okay,
Where's she at?
acknowledgement.
I thought she was in Winterfell.
It was crazy. I know we didn't see her. We
Yeah.
didn't-
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah, it is. It's very weird.
I thought she was in Winterfell this whole time.
Maybe
Where's she
her
hiding?
and Podrick. Where's he at?
And Hot Pie.
Yeah, hot pie.
What's Hot- what's Hot Pie doing
He's
at
making
this
those
point?
famous hot pies.
Now,
He-
Hot Pie
he is an
coming back.
entrepreneur.
Hot
Okay,
Pie
he's
coming-
trying to make his
Well, he's got
money.
his own business now.
I know.
He's doing good.
No, he is.
The last thing he needs is this goddamn war coming
Yeah,
through,
the
ruin
last
his
thing
Hot
he
Pie
needs is fucking
business.
apocalypse
Yeah.
to happen. He's trying to make some money here with these hot
Absolutely,
pies.
yeah, but,
he's gonna franchise out. It's gonna be the fucking McDonald's of Winterfell.
Well, they need
you know?
food. That was the big
Yeah.
thing in this episode, right? Not enough Hot Pies to go
Not
around.
enough. Branch out, hot pie,
but,
make
yeah.
some money.
So that was one good reunion that we had, right? Was Arya and the Hound,
Mm-hmm.
and the Hound's got a big old badass axe now.
He does.
Uh,
Which Benji made him.
Yeah,
He talks some shit
Benji's
towards
still doing
Benji,
what he
but
does.
hey,
He's
yeah.
still back in that iron.
He is making some great Valerian, or not even Valerian steel. It's dragon glass
Yeah.
weapons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried to get away from it in the beginning and
No.
made his way back at the end.
You may be a king's son. Get your ass back in the forge. We need weapons. I don't care who's your daddy. But yeah, oh, I like how you wrote Tyrion's joke about freezing balls.
Yes. Yes.
Probably
His
the
little
best
joke to
dialogue in the show is between him
Various.
and
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I think because that's the two smartest characters in the show, right?
Oh, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Sansa's getting pretty smart too.
Well, yeah, and Arya says she takes a strong stance. Says
I
she's the
know.
smartest person she ever met.
It's because she learned from who? The greatest.
Yeah, and
Cersei.
and that's the whole thing where she's people are underestimating her the whole time. So that's
You know what? There's a lot of that. I'm wondering if Sansa takes the Iron Throne.
she wants.
I don't
it.
know. She's the smartest.
You
and
know she wants it.
You know she does.
A lot of
She
shit would
loves
a
the
lot of
power.
shit would have to go right for
Yes,
Sansa
it would.
to
It
be-
would. It would.
The stars would have to
However,
align.
they are trying to align those stars in episode 1 because I noticed a lot of prefacing into like that everyone underestimates her. So who knows?
Let's get the John Bran. Let's just talk about Bran.
Yeah, let's talk
Let's
about
talk about
Bran,
the
fucking-
interesting,
the weird peeping tom.
enigma that Bran is.
Chilling in the same spot. The
Yeah.
entire
Yeah.
So every day,
Yeah,
someone
very
just
weird, man.
wheels him out to the middle of the fucking, and he stays there for 18 hours a day,
At
and he
least.
does not. Where's he going to the bathroom at?
I don't know. Doesn't this kid get fucking cold? I mean, at some point.
Doesn't it get
Guy
annoying that he's
jacket.
literally in the middle of the way of everything, and no one can like everyone just has to work around Bran?
I just want to know if someone
Yeah,
like came
yeah,
to
they're
move
just
him.
like shuffling around.
Yeah,
him. He's
could you
always
wheel
in
him
the
in a
entryway.
room or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Can we get this guy, shuffle him off to the side?
Yeah.
We're trying to work here.
But he is on a whole nother creepy level. He's
Yes.
constantly staring at you when you don't. Every time anyone turns around to him, he's staring directly at these guys. He's
It
a weird little
almost should
fucker.
be
now.
like a side story of Bran, like just staring at people weirdly, right? Like it's so
Yeah.
odd.
All his people skills are gone.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
gone, you're right. They're totally gone.
That's
They're out
kind
the
of thing
window.
where he's just so far fucking gone now at this point. We just assume because he's just staring off into space.
He is.
Like, yeah, I mean, but you just have to assume he's just watching everything, seeing everything. I mean, he knows everything, so a lot on him. Don't forget, I always forget that.
I know that stupid thing every 15 minutes.
But yeah, so John meets Bran. He's happy.
He does.
Bran says some cryptic shit that John is.
Super cryptic shit. It's like, bro, just tell me how it is. You know? Like, jeez, good
Well,
lord.
John hasn't seen him in forever, so John really doesn't know what's going
No.
on with Bran.
Well, he hasn't seen him since what? Season 1?
No, didn't they? They met since then, haven't they?
No, they
No, I
kind
don't
of
think they
crossed
did.
paths, but they didn't like notice each other.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
They out beyond the wall. They were at like the same camp, but they never actually interacted.
Right. So John really doesn't know how fucking far gone Bran is.
No.
And we could tell by the interaction. John was a little
Yeah.
put off by like, oh my god, this guy's a fucking weirdo now.
Well, and yeah, that was a weird thing too, where he's like, "You're a man now," and he's like, "Almost." And even John, he's like, "What the fuck? What do you mean by almost?"
yeah,
You're a full-grown
are you a
man.
man or are you not a man? Did you?
Yeah. God, have you gone through puberty or what's going on here?
Maybe
But-
that was just a crack at him being paralyzed.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah, because he's
that's
half a
true.
man.
That's true. But is Bran still there, or is he just completely the third-eyed raven?
I think Bran's gonna have some huge thing. He's gonna play a huge part in what's to come. I don't know what he's
For
gonna
sure,
play, but he's gonna have a huge.
Well, a
role
lot
in
of
it.
people are saying online theories that he's the the
That's
Night
been for a
King.
long time that he
Yes.
theorized that he is the Night King. Yeah, I don't. I think he's gonna end up sacrificing himself in some huge way or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'd take that because
yeah, because he's
who's
not much.
fucking attached to Bran? You know what I mean? Like, not you, not me. So like,
He's
who is?
he's powerful though. He's very powerful. He's not enjoyable to be around.
No, he's not. No,
he's not lively at a party.
No,
I mean,
he's not the kind of guy you'd invite to have a good
No,
time.
he's a buzzkill, really.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's like giving you prophecies, bro. I'm just trying to get fucked up. Like, what? What are
Yeah,
you
you're
doing?
having a beer. He's trying to tell you how you're gonna
Right.
die.
Exactly. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
I think he might
Maybe
end
on a
up.
later day.
I think he might end up being a key part to win the war against the White Walkers.
I think so.
I could see that.
From
yeah.
from early on, I thought he was gonna have some kind of ability to control the White Walkers.
Oh,
Not the
okay.
White Walker, but their army, the zombies or something. Because he control animals and shit. I hope he does something.
Hopefully.
Maybe he'll take full control of that dragon.
Oh, and just
The
kick,
White Walker
just
dragon?
kick the
Yeah.
White Walker on, just kick his ass off it.
Yeah, it just boots him off like a bull or a horse.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the dragon. We got it right at the
What
start.
the little
Jon
flying duo?
Jon Snow and
Hey,
Daenerys,
yeah.
Dany getting in there right at the start. Yeah,
They do.
finally the first person to ride a dragon. Besides, well, I guess the group of them rode the dragon out of the last one, right?
Yeah.
So
But I mean, like one-on-one.
yeah,
This is some saddle shit. Yeah.
that's true. And she was driving that dragon too, so no
she
one else
was.
got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
so
one
no
else
one
got,
else got.
no one got to sit in the driver's seat. You know,
Yeah.
so
But we talked about it when we were watching it. Those dragons are some spiky bitches.
they are. Be tough to sit on.
Yeah,
It's not easy.
It's gotta be uncomfortable with
No.
a thorn sticking up your ass. That's the sacrifice you take when
It
you're in a
is.
dragon. Though you gotta secure yourself some
You know
way
what?
on there.
Hypothetically speaking, boys, would you take one for the team in order to ride a dragon?
Oh hell yeah!
Absolutely.
So would I.
No doubt.
So we're
Absolutely.
3
I
for
would-
3. Clear
I would
cut.
become
No
a part of
questions
that
asked.
dragon. Yeah,
I will avatar with that dragon.
yeah,
Yes,
for
yes.
sure.
You become connected in a whole nother way you never knew existed, right?
But I like how that scene turned into, her being worried that the dragons weren't eating enough. Then they're like, oh, let's go for a ride and exert some more energy.
Exactly, my dude. That's totally right. That's the same thing I thought. It's like, why would you do that? Your dragons are being starved. You're gonna go take them on this flight.
Let's go
that's
exhaust
And
them
they
a little bit.
are they not eating because they don't like the North? Is that?
I guess.
Or,
just-
yeah, I was assuming. I would think they weren't eating because they were a little depressed that one of their dragon brothers died. But
would
she didn't
assume.
even seem that upset.
No,
that-
she's like, well, it is.
Well,
what
she
it
knew
is.
they had died, but they broke the news today or Bran told her.
Mm.
Of course, buzzkill Bran.
God, Bran, always giving bad news.
Yeah, I
It's like,
know.
dude,
How
can you
about
give
a
some
good-
good news?
Tell
for
us the
once?
weather or something,
Yeah,
Bran.
something.
Give us a-
At least give us a fucking forecast. What are you doing?
But
Jack.
yeah, they tell him that the dragon's a zombie now. And what's the dragon's name again? The bad
We
one.
have 2 dragons left, my friend, and they are
Drogon and Rhaegal. That's the ones that are alive.
Yeah,
Well, they're all 3 alive.
Varyssean died.
Yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Died.
Well, White Walker.
Yeah. He's back though. He's good. And then we get Theron is back in King's Landing.
He is. He's not messing around either.
No.
He's ready to go.
Cocky as ever.
Yeah, of course.
But he's got a little army with him.
He does. The Golden Company.
The golden.
Yes.
Every time you say that, I want to say the golden compass.
I know. Did you notice I stopped there? I almost
Yeah,
said
you said
compass.
the
And I was
golden
like, the company. Yeah, it's tough to finish.
But we learned that, that they're coming in. They got 20,000 men strong.
That's a lot of men. 2,000 horses, but no
think
fucking elephants.
I know, I
Where are
think-
the elephants?
I think she cared a little more about the elephants than she did the men and the
yeah,
horses.
Exactly. The
When you
20,000
hear about
men.
an elephant, you never see an elephant. You
You
want
get
to see an
excited.
elephant,
You
right?
do, right? Yeah.
This army's main thing is they got elephants.
But she should have put 2 and 2 together. Elephants aren't going to travel.
No, not a long
Whoa.
ship either.
Hell no.
And I mean, come on, elephants, that's just dragon food. Like,
Yeah, and I don't think elephants have ever been great wartime
I do not
animals.
think.
I mean, they're cool to see, but I
They
don't
are.
think. Yeah, I don't think they have ever been great. Great on the battlefield.
Lord of the Rings, though, they were.
Yeah, but even then, they end up fucking when those elephants tumble down, they're killing 20,000
20,
people
I know.
on their own when they fall
Just by
down. Yeah,
falling,
they end up
yeah.
being more of a hassle than anything. But Theron, he gets with Cersei though. His arrogance wins her
He
over.
does.
But I think obviously, I think his arrogance didn't win. I think she saw an opportunity there to fuck him.
Well, without a doubt. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, like, and he brought up a really good point. I mean, he brought her justice with bringing the Sand People. What's their names?
the Sand People,
Sand
the
People,
Tusken
that's-
Raiders.
God damn it.
It's the Golden
Oh,
Company.
shit.
The Sand People.
You know who I'm talking about. Ilaria, the mother.
Oh
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you meant the Golden. I thought you meant the Sand Snakes.
Yeah, the
right,
sand,
sand
snakes.
snakes.
Sand
Thank
snakes,
you.
yeah, absolutely,
But
yeah.
I mean, she got justice from that. She gets
Oh, he's been
army
doing a
and
lot.
an Iron
Oh,
Fleet.
he's been
You
doing
know,
a
he
lot.
brought up a good point.
To think the year he had to go to Iron Islands, throw his fucking, was his uncle or
His niece, Yara.
no? Well, he had to throw his uncle over the fucking bridge.
No, he had to throw his brother
That was
over
his
the
brother.
bridge.
His brother, yeah,
Yeah.
his brother, yeah. So he's had quite a.
He has
he's had a good
a year. Yeah, he's had
He
about
came
as
back
good a
hot,
year
and
as
he's been
Israel
at
Adesanya.
100 ever
Yeah.
since. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he has done a lot. I mean, Cersei wouldn't be fucking
As
feared
powerful?
if
No.
if he wasn't there.
Exactly.
But I think
And she realizes
she's
that.
gonna end up killing him.
oh,
She's gonna end up
undoubtedly.
slitting his
Yeah,
throat.
of course.
I mean, at this point, why not? She's got the Golden Company, right?
Yep.
I think that the way she was looking when she kind of signaled him to come back with her, it almost seemed like she was scared that he was going to walk away with everything that he brought.
I agree.
If she didn't agree to take him with her.
Well, and that's the thing too. I mean, because again, Euron Greyjoy gave her everything: justice, an Iron Fleet, and an army.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for?
But
as a
he
queen?
also thinks he's gonna get everything.
Well, he did get everything.
He
He just
got
slept with
everything he wanted.
Cersei.
Yeah,
got
but-
everything he
yeah.
wanted.
But he thinks he's gonna be crowned of the fucking Seven Kingdoms.
Well, that's not happening. Sorry.
I mean,
Euron.
Look, he's
my
playing
dude.
the long
is.
con for sure.
He
I mean, well, not even the long con. I mean, they agreed to it, but yeah, he thinks he's gonna be some big part. Of
Yeah,
it.
he ain't getting that.
No,
he
he's
ain't
an
getting
awesome
that.
character.
Yeah.
What's his name is gonna end up carrying him? Old Dickless is gonna end up killing him.
Oh,
for
Theon.
Sure.
Oh,
Theon
God.
Greyjoy. You
I
think
hope
the
so.
old Theon's gonna kill Euron?
Theon's got to have some redemption at this point. Although we can talk about it right now, he did have some redemption in this episode.
He did.
A pretty easy prison pick, you ask me.
A little too easy. I'm
know.
like, hold on. She's not secured more than just 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah.
Little
Well,
odd.
yeah. I guess no. I guess he just assumed no one was coming for her.
This is true.
Yeah, I guess he
Yeah.
assumed old Dickless,
Old
who
Dickless
jumped,
is probably
who jumped a boat and
jumping
swam
ship. Yeah.
80 nautical miles to the closest sea. I'm guessing he's thinking he's not going to come back, but
No.
he's having a little redemption tour.
And you know what? He looked stronger too. When he came through that door, I was like,
Well,
damn,
he
okay,
couldn't look
Theon
any
looks-
worse
I
at the
mean,
point
No,
of
he couldn't.
It's probably all
Of-
that swimming he had to do.
Well, yeah, that's true.
all that fish he had to
Pulling
eat on
up,
his
it's like,
journey.
yeah, fuck yeah.
That
Like,
was
swole,
we were
bro.
talking about when it happened, but how he was gonna get there. Maybe he's just such an awesome swimmer now. He just dives. So we'll see you later. He's like
That
Aquaman
is
at this point.
Aquaman was born. Yes, yes.
He just swims everywhere now. But yeah, so he broke his sister out, and she agreed to let him go back to fight at Winterfell, right, with the Starks.
I
So
wonder how that
Well,
reunion's
not
gonna
her,
go.
but Theon does. She wants to go.
Yeah,
regain
she
the
allows him to.
Yeah,
as the
she
queen,
allows him
because
to.
she could have easily told him no.
Which was a cool scene too. Yeah.
It is for sure, and that's where Theon's gonna die.
You think?
It's just a matter if they're going to be welcoming of him or not.
Oh, they'll be welcoming because remember him and John before he left. He goes, "You're a Stark and you're a Greyjoy."
Yeah, but that's John.
Yeah, there's a lot of other people that don't like his ass.
That is true. This is true.
And right now,
the North don't like
yeah.
fucking Theon.
And I mean, honestly,
And right now, a lot of people in the North don't like John.
the way things
No,
look,
they don't. He bent the
Sansa
knee.
has a little more control than he does.
Yeah, Sansa's kind of conniving. That's why I think, hey, maybe she'll get the old.
Well, let's
Iron
talk
Throne.
about the drama happening at Winterfell.
Let's do it.
There's people aren't happy. People aren't happy that John gave up the crown, right?
Not happy at all.
No.
No.
I mean, to me, it's obvious why he did it, but there would be no chance of them standing any kind of chance without Daenerys.
Of course.
But
the people in the North are stubborn as goats.
The
my
people in
friend.
the North are like our
According to
people
Sir
in the
Davos,
South. Yeah.
Yes, they're as stubborn as dogs.
When they come, you can even tell when the army comes marching in and how pissed all the people in the North are.
Not happy at all.
Who are these sons of
These
bitches coming in?
fuckers.
They do not like anyone. My God.
No, they do not.
During that part when he said he gave up his crown or else they would have died, I half expected someone in the crowd to be like, "I choose death."
Death. Yeah, exactly. One of the houses of the North stand up and say, "We choose death."
Well, one of the houses pretty much did choose death.
Which one?
Well, the boy, the kid who didn't come back with his army or whatever,
Oh yeah.
he chose death.
This
I
is
mean,
true.
he thought obviously he was going to stand a chance, but yeah. So there's drama happening. A lot of the people of the North, a lot of the houses up there are pissed that John gave up and bent the knee.
Right.
Because he's the rightful king of the North.
Lyanna Mormont
Yeah.
is not happy.
Nope, she's not
Mormont,
happy.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, is not happy about that either.
And they got like the fucking child armies in the North.
I know 3 of them are now 3 houses in the North are ran by
All ran
fucking
by
children,
kids, yeah.
12 and under.
At,
Yeah.
at the most, yeah.
Jeez.
That kid that stood up looked like that was his first fucking day at kindergarten.
It did.
He was a little nervous for sure.
Quite the responsibility for a little 7-year-old.
Yeah, and but he gets a king's death, I guess.
I guess.
What do you guys, or do you know what that symbol was that he was basically crucified to?
No, but
No.
that was fucking awesome when it happened.
It was cool.
The whole arms and
When-
everything, and then when
yeah.
it burnt up, I love that when it happened. Yeah,
When
no,
the
I don't
Brotherhood
know.
and the Night's Watch
Yeah,
meet up together in the castle.
yeah. Well, they kind of say it was a.
Was that
it
that the shit? What's their names? House Stark? No, not the Starks.
That wasn't the Starks, was it?
No, it was people Red Wedding. Fuck, what's their name?
No.
No, that wasn't their
The
house.
two that met up were from Castle Black, and then the
Yeah, but the castle they were at.
Brotherhood without banners.
No, that's not. All those people are dead.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but what castle did they meet up at?
The kids, because
I don't know what the kid's name is, but it was the kid that asked for all the
that's
wagons
what
and
it was.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, it was the
I
kid
thought it
that
was
asked-
House Frey. That's what
No,
I'm thinking of,
no.
House
It,
Frey.
it was just some house of the North. No, it was a kid that, remember, he asked for wagons
Right.
and horses.
Yeah.
because
to
There wasn't
bring
enough.
all of his people.
He ended up going back and then saying, fuck that, we're just going to stay here with my men
I
and
see,
everything.
okay.
And the White Walkers obviously ran through that. Now they probably have a little larger of an army.
Really?
But yeah, we'll talk about they killed that kid, pinned him up like a fucking like a flyer,
He was pretty well crucified.
and they gave some weird formal. I guess they say it was a warning, right,
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious as to what it really meant, though.
Yeah. So do I. It was a bunch of arms and legs and
And
stuff.
the child in the middle.
Yes, and of course he was still alive. It kind of scared the shit out of me when that kid pounced back up. It did not. I was not
I saw
expecting
you
it.
jump.
I wasn't expecting it, honestly. Although I know everyone they kill is going to come back alive. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it. So now they're writing down. It's what's the wildling's name? The redhead, who's survived longer than any other wildling.
You're gonna zoom in up there at the top,
Which one is the wildling?
next to the A on the Web of Thrones.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Tormund.
Yes, Tormund.
Yes.
He's one of my favorite characters,
Yeah.
for sure.
He's great.
He's got the funny. They got the funniest part in the whole episode when he runs in. He's got blue eyes.
It's like, I've always had blue eyes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. He thought he was a White Walker, but yeah. So they're riding down from that house, and they're gonna warn. Obviously, we saw the next episode or preview of it. They're gonna warn that the White Walkers, because the White Walkers are right on the heels of him,
They are.
right?
Yep.
He says he's by sun up. They're coming. So we're gonna get some shit. For sure.
See, episode 2, we will get some
Next
shit. It
episode.
will come down.
Let's talk about Sam
Yes.
and
yes.
Daenerys reunion. Not a reunion. They've never met before.
Yeah, no, this is the first time. God,
little
Sam
heartbreaking.
Tarly.
Not
The
a very
poor
good
bastard.
first impression.
Not a good first impression.
Yeah. Usually, when you wait till the second meeting to tell someone you killed their brother and their dad,
Yeah.
Not good.
usually, yeah. So they meet, and she doesn't even know that he's a Tarly. She just knows that he was the one who saved Jorah,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, at the Citadel.
Yes, cured him of his
Grayscale.
grayscale, yes. So she was just thanking him, and he lets her know that he's a Tarly, and that's when she breaks the news to him.
Yeah.
And the acting was fucking really good,
It was
because you
great.
could see the
Yeah.
difference when she told him his dad died. He was a little upset.
Yeah, a little bit. But then the brother.
Then the brother, which the brother was a good guy, and he was just fucking faithful to his dad and fighting for him. But she burned him up in a heartbeat, and that was heartbreaking for him.
On the plus side, he's got a nice home to go to.
You know that? Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yes, he
He got a
does.
quick
Wow.
Plenty of
promotion.
estate.
His
Yes.
wildling wife to be.
Yeah, he went from being a fucking no one to being the top of the house.
The House of
And
Tarly.
he's also got a cushy
Yeah.
job if Daenerys survives the whole thing.
Oh,
He's gonna be
for
running that
sure.
fucking citadel.
Oh, because she's still cashing in that favor she owes him.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah.
Now she owes him even more because she was like, "Oh, I slaughtered your whole family."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Whoops. Yeah, this is a problem.
But yeah, that's kind of the sense we get is how Daenerys is probably the most stubborn one of the show.
Yeah. Oh, by far.
She is not. I mean, even at this point, where well, we'll just talk about Sam drops the bomb on Jon Snow, right? Lets him know that he is a Targaryen. Does not take
Yes.
that well.
No, not at all. No, not hardly.
He's upset that Ned obviously lied to him his entire life. Told him that he was a Stark.
But I
But
think
he didn't lie to him because if he had known, he would have killed him himself. He didn't know he was a Targaryen.
Yeah, his dad knew that he was a Targaryen,
Yeah.
though.
Ned?
Ned knew.
Ned knew.
But
He,
Are you sure he
he
knew?
made a promise
Yeah,
to.
because Ned goes up when she's giving birth to him.
Yeah, but if John would have found out, he would have killed John. That's what Sam told him.
No, Robert Baratheon would have killed him.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Because
Right. Well, obviously.
Ned's sister
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
married to Robert.
To Robert. Yeah.
Because he's the rightful heir.
Right.
So Robert Baratheon would have not been the
Yeah,
rightful heir.
yeah. And that would have been concerning. Yeah, he would have been pissed.
Yeah, yeah. And Robert wanted to get with.
Well, duh, that's right, because obviously we get the Bran flashback
Yeah,
in season 7 or 6.
yeah, that was the whole
You're
thing.
right, that
So
was the
Ned
whole
did
point.
know that, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And
That's
John's
duh.
upset, says that Ned lied to him his entire life and everything, and that he's the rightful heir.
Yeah.
How is that going to go down? I think at this point he shouldn't even bring it up, right?
I think he should. He's the rightful heir to the throne.
I think he should.
He has to
I
But
bring
think
he's
it
going
up.
to
it's
throw a
gonna be-
hitch in. We got a war
It's-
coming tomorrow.
But you
They
know
want to
what?
throw this drama in there?
But Sam brought up a good point. If he's willing to step down from his being a king, then she should too.
Yeah, but she's not.
I know she's not. Because
But he's
she's
gotta
got
know-
blood
he's
from
gotta
the mad
know like
fucking
all
king.
of us know.
They've been fucking their sisters and brothers for fucking 300, 400 years, so she's a little crazy. in the
Well,
fucking
and
head,
her
so no, she's
entire thing, her entire life is it was the only reason she's living is to be the queen.
Yes.
She's gone through this entire life and
Yeah.
death and reborn.
Yeah.
So
This
to
is-
tell her that she's
this
not
whole
queen,
entire
her entire
character
life
arc?
is pointless.
No, because she'll be married to Jon Snow, who is Targaryen blood. They'll be married. Whatever. It's fucking Ant, and that's a little weird, but it is what it is.
She'll be married
Game of
if she
Thrones.
takes, best case scenario, she takes that news well and they get married.
Then she'll have the same amount of power. They'll rule together.
No, she will not have the same amount of power. He will be king. She'll be
Of
like,
course, but
she'll be VP. It's nothing.
She'll be in
It's a
his
nothing
ear.
job.
Come on,
It's
no,
a nothing
come
job.
on.
It is.
Come on.
He's the rightful
Jon
king.
Snow-
He runs everything.
He
might be a good guy,
but he's a good. Yeah, he's a good.
but
person.
by
He's
law,
just,
she has no power.
But she can still put an ear in, and that's what.
Yeah,
matters.
she has the
can
same
still
amount
talk.
of power as Cersei had to Robert Baratheon.
But it
and
would
Robert
be
Baratheon,
different
she had
because
zero
Jon Snow
power.
will listen.
But
He
I
will
think
listen.
John respects her a little
exactly.
more than.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I don't. Yeah, I think in
think-
her mind though, she's thinking it's all or nothing.
That's true.
Oh, of course, yeah, because I mean she's gone through literal
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah, and who's gonna want to serve her really if she's not the real queen? She's not the real. I mean, don't you want to serve the actual king? So once everyone starts finding out that she's not the rightful heir, she's gonna start losing power. I mean, right now she's the only reason that she can go around and talk shit to literally everyone,
Yeah.
which she does.
She does, quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she knows or because she thinks that she is the queen. You know. So,
Yeah, but she'll still have power.
oh, dude.
I think it's gonna be
I think it's a
kind of a messy thing.
it's a big drop
but,
off.
Do you think so?
I think John,
How messy does it get?
I don't know.
I don't know how it's gonna be
kind of
handled.
hard to
I
say.
don't know.
I think John will come out on top of it though.
How's he gonna bring it up to her? Oh, by the way,
Oh,
I'm
BT
king now.
Dubs.
Yeah.
He sends her a text. He's like, BT Dubs.
Sends her a
I'm
raven.
king.
Yeah.
Just so you
P.S.
know.
I'm king now. Don't come home.
By
I
the way,
changed all the
you're my
locks.
aunt. It's a little weird.
Yeah. I'm good with it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm really not sure how that's gonna all play out.
I left all your items in the front of the gate. In front of
By
Winterfell.
Bran. Take him too.
He's weird. He fucking watches me sleep.
Wheel him out. Yeah.
I just want to know if someone tried to move him and he's like, "Don't fucking
Yeah, he's
touch
like,
me."
don't. Yeah, but he would just look straight. He's like, don't touch
At
me.
this point, I think he's more of a piece of furniture than he is. I don't think if you moved him, he would
Just
even
an itemized
react.
item.
I think you could start stacking things on top of him, and he wouldn't move. Let's talk about Jamie coming at the very end, because
Yeah.
that's gonna be the most drama.
It
Everyone
will be.
fucking hates Jamie.
Everyone does.
Everyone in that
Especially-
castle literally wants him
especially
dead.
Sansa and Arya. They want him dead.
Oh
The
yeah,
sisters.
yeah.
They both want him dead. For
Well, I
different
mean, I don't think.
reasons, but-
Yeah, I don't think anyone's really okay with him. I don't think
I
anyone
know.
wants him
I think,
there really.
I think maybe John, because John's good of heart, but that's it.
I think Bran might change that though, because he did
That's a
say
good
he was
point.
out there waiting for an old friend, and he may end up changing their minds.
This is a good point. Yeah.
Well, Bran must know that he has a big role to play in it. Because
Yeah.
why would Bran like him at all? Unless he, I mean, literally the last time Bran saw him, he pushed him off a tower.
But see, maybe that's a redeeming quality. Maybe that's why it was so big at the end of episode 1. It's because they will have that reconciliation.
Oh yeah, well that's
But
why I
Bran will
think
completely forget about
Bran
it.
already knows that he's gonna have a big role, as in
Yeah.
I think sacrificing himself in some way
Yeah.
to play. Yeah, because it's gonna be a little awkward for sure.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, that interaction, just eye contact with Jamie and Bran was a little awkward.
Oh yeah,
To
for
end the
sure.
episode.
And
Yeah.
and he was the only one that saw Jamie so far.
He was.
Yeah. So Arya is gonna be the real one to watch.
Yeah.
Someone might have to
She's
hold
gonna-
her down or
Yeah,
something.
because she's going to be poking people with that needle all day long.
Yeah, and don't forget she's got a bag full of faces. She could be anyone at this
Yeah.
point.
True.
What do you think the weapon that she's trying to get made is? I couldn't really.
What was that
Catch a
for?
picture
It
of
was
it.
looked
I don't
like it
know.
was something that came off.
Looks like something out
else.
of Dragon Balls.
Like almost like a harpoon, like a harpoon or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
was
looked
weird.
like something screwed onto the end of it, and it could break away into 2 pieces.
Yeah. But it's got to be something that's dragon glass, right?
It has to.
Has
No,
to
it
be.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the construction. Yeah.
So who does she plan on? I mean, does she plan on tricking the Night King? How close does she have to get for that? Is she gonna take a face
I'm
of
here.
one of the? Yeah,
I-
I don't
I'm
think
dead
I don't
person.
think the Night King trusts any human. So what's her? Or maybe it's just a weapon to kill Cersei or something.
Yeah.
possible.
But it's made out of dragon glass, so you would think it'd be something for the Night King or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. She's gonna play a huge role in it, though. I still don't see how she's not gonna be the one to kill Jamie.
Oh, I think that'll definitely be the case.
There's
Unquestionably.
no way he's gonna
Arya
die by
will-
her. At this point, I don't
Dude,
think.
she could kill anyone that she wants.
Or she could do for sure. Oh yeah, dude. If you're on her list,
That's why she's
Not
so.
a good list to be on.
which the Hound is on her list.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how does that work?
Well, I think she's gonna end up killing him sometime.
Probably.
That's why she's like pretty kind of arrogant now because she knows that she could basically kill anybody she wants to.
Seriously.
Well,
Yeah,
and
it is.
I don't know if you caught it, but when Jon Snow's at the tree, he turns around and says, "How'd you sneak up on me?" So she must be just fucking silent at this point. Especially if you're sneaking up on Jon Snow, who's been killed. Yeah, I think he's where he's always looking over
he's
his
always.
shoulder.
Dude, I haven't been killed yet.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always looking over my shoulder, man.
That's why.
Just wait till I get killed.
Yeah.
Always wait.
But yeah, I think so. She's, if not my favorite character at this
Yeah.
point, dude. She's such a badass.
She is.
But yeah, I should feel like she could do anything at this point, as long as she gets the right face.
I'm curious though, because if you remember in the trailer before episode 1 came out, she's running away from something. What could that be? What is she so scared of that she's running away?
I don't know.
You know,
A dragon?
she's a badass. Like Arya's a badass, so it's like, what is she running away from?
Well, yeah, unless it's something like she did something, now she has to run away from it.
Yeah.
Kill some. I mean, as soon as you hear fucking Cersei's not coming down, send Arya down there. Finish that job.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean-
send your best spy
Yeah,
in the
for sure.
fucking game.
Well, she's sending, Cersei's sending her best. Sending, what's his name?
Bronn.
To kill,
Yeah, sending Bronn to kill Jamie and Tyrion.
to kill Jamie and Tyrion. So
In a
she's sending
poetic
her best.
justice with the crossbow, the same crossbow,
Yes.
or whatever, the same design as how Tywin Tywin
Yeah.
Lannister was killed.
Which, does that mean he's got to kill both of them with the crossbow?
I guess so, yeah. It's one or it's,
I know.
it's both or none, I guess.
I don't know why she gave him the crossbow though. Dude's pretty badass with the sword. Like,
I know. Well, I would see killing, what's his name with the crossbow?
Tyrion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
because
see
he
killing
killed
him with the crossbow.
Tywin.
But I don't know if you got to kill Jamie with the crossbow.
No.
do you think he's really going to do it though?
No, I don't
Because
think he
he's
will.
he's pretty close with both of them.
He's more close with Jamie than anything.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
he's
he
very
was.
close to Tyrion.
He
too.
was very close with
They
Tyrion,
spent a
too,
lot of
yeah.
time together, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I don't see it. The whole reason he's around still is because of them.
Yeah.
It was because of both those brothers. So I don't, and especially I don't see him killing Jamie, because, Jamie and him bonded. He taught Jamie how to fight again and everything like that. So I really don't. I wish Bronn would have just turned around and shot that guy.
Yeah.
God, he's my least favorite. He's been around for
Piece of shit.
so long. What's his name?
Qyburn?
Qyburn.
Qyburn or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking the hand of the queen.
That guy,
the
dude.
disgraced
He's a little
man
rat.
from
He's
the
a
Citadel.
survivor.
Yeah.
He'll live. He'll live past everyone. He'll be rolling the Iron Throne after.
Son of a bitch.
That guy's so goddamn smart, yeah. But,
Yeah, what if?
yeah, so a lot of things in motion right now.
Yes.
A
Quite
lot.
a bit.
For sure, yeah. A lot of people on separate missions going on. A lot of people got their own thing, I would say.
Yeah, I would say
Where
so.
I would say the main problem, everyone on their mind should be fighting the White Walkers, but that's definitely not the case.
No.
Everyone's got their own.
Their
Everyone
own
wants to be king.
agenda. Yep.
Right. Yeah. But the big question is, how's John gonna handle that kind of news?
I don't know.
I mean, it should have been a pretty well obvious thing once the dragon took a liking to him, and then he climbed up.
Not
on
John.
him.
John is oblivious to
Everything.
everything.
I meant to
Yeah.
her.
Oh yeah.
Because
Well,
she
no,
knows
no, yeah.
that only Targaryens are like that with dragons.
Yeah.
So she.
That's true.
Well, all the signs have been there. I mean, there's been more than a few
Yeah.
signs that have shown that.
Especially
he
in
was-
season 7 too.
Yeah, especially with even him getting close to the dragon season 7,
Right,
letting him
touching
pet him
it.
and everything.
Yeah,
that should
yeah.
have been a dead giveaway. No one else has been able to do it.
No one else gets incinerated.
But you never, I guess you would never assume that he was.
Maybe she already knows, or maybe she's just that dumb.
Yeah, I think
Possibility.
I think she would just never guess that he could possibly be related to her.
No.
I mean, what a small world.
I know.
It's crazy. Everyone's fucking everyone. But well, anything else on this first episode?
I don't know, man. What did you think about it?
It's gonna be great. I mean, I'm unbelievably excited. It's just made me more excited for it. It's kind of a teaser intro. This episode was kind of to ease us back into it, get us back in the style, get us back in the Game of Thrones, the world.
So excited.
We just got a little taste.
Yeah, a little
We're just
taste,
dipping our
you know,
toes. We're
just a
just
little
dipping our
bit.
toes
Yep.
in the Game of Thrones world.
I think episode 2 will be crazy.
I literally think once it starts, it's not gonna stop for 5 episodes. I mean, once it starts going, it's not. It's just gonna keep ramping and ramping up. Right? It has to.
Well, yeah, and you always get these episodes. You always get these introductory episodes into the season.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I totally agree with you. I think all 5 episodes will fucking kick ass.
Well, they needed this episode because there was a lot of questions and there was a lot of how's everyone gonna react when everyone's together and everything. So they had to get through a lot to start. Now that John knows and everything, 'cause that was a bombshell that they had to get through, right?
Yeah.
So now that John knows and everything, they can just start fucking going, getting at it, right?
Yep.
Because White Walkers are coming.
They are.
I mean, they said in the teaser they're till sunrise.
You got one of those dragons, too. That's tough.
And you got 2 sick dragons. They're not doing shit right now.
They're malnourished. They're not doing very good. You're taking them out on unnecessary fucking flights.
Yeah,
It's not
excursions.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Makes no
excursions
sense.
for your luxury.
Yeah.
Bricks.
She nonchalantly suggests, why don't we just stay here and just not go back?
Yeah, let's just not go back, fuck everyone. Like, fuck the entire human race. Like, let's just stay here. Yeah.
I really hope we get the fucking dragon on dragon fight though. I mean, that's what I'm over gearing up for.
But isn't it that White Walkers are twice as strong as normal humans? So,
Well, I
is
know.
a dragon not twice as strong as a normal dragon?
Well, I know just the Night King, like even bonding with the dragon, because dragons are magical fucking creatures, so it just made it that much magical. I mean, well, if they're twice as strong, you got 2v1, that's an even match,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good fight
That's what I'm
card.
saying. It is a great fight card. Dude, speaking of which, did you watch last night?
Yeah. I watched. Dude, I saw all the fights. Yeah.
Dude, it was incredible. That
I know,
fucking
I know.
Fight card. Sorry, not an MMA podcast, but dude,
Yeah.
one of the best cards.
Kevin Gastelum.
Probably the best card of
Yeah.
the year.
Probably, yeah. No one got DQ'd or anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, I
No
know.
crazy shit. Like
Yeah.
it was awesome. Good night of fights.
It wasn't boring fights either.
No, all entertaining. Even
Yeah.
the Khalil Roundtree.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. He went over to fucking Thailand to train. He looks like a
Yeah.
whole
It
different
was
fighter.
awesome. Yeah.
Anyway, Game of Thrones.
Well, that's all I got. Do we got anything else?
That's pretty much does it for me.
Any new predictions from seeing this one episode? Does it change?
Sansa will sit on the Iron Throne.
Sansa?
I'm not gonna go
Yeah,
that far.
that's
Yeah,
how
I
far
don't
I'm
know that
going.
far.
That's how far I'm going. There's too much little hints and
There,
this and that.
Sansa's
She's gonna
rift
have
between
some
her
sort
and
of high
Daenerys is
power.
gonna come to a
Yep.
peak at some point because Sansa really fucking hates Daenerys.
She does not like her.
Well, she was the one that made her brother give up the crown.
And how snarky could that have comment been where she's like, the North is yours.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
very, very snarky.
Yeah, well, just Daenerys knows that Sansa fucking hates her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she does, yeah.
she said it, but yeah. Any other predictions? Brad, what do you got?
I think for sure that Arya is going to be the one to kill Cersei.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's just a
totally.
matter of
If she's not going
How?
to kill Jamie, which I don't think she's going to end up doing, especially now that
No,
Jaime's-
she'll kill Cersei.
she'll kill Cersei for sure. yeah.
Unquestionably.
Yeah. But who's going to sit on the Iron Throne? Does that change anything for you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's gonna be hell, but I think John will come out on it at the end.
If he does, he's gonna be a fucking different kind of guy when he does.
Yeah, he definitely will be.
Well,
Yeah. He won't
And-
be the honorable.
No,
star.
I think he's gonna have to do some shit. That's gonna, yeah.
and you see, I sent him to him, but Kit Harington had posted some pictures, and he looked kind of like his uncle did with the light blue skin with the frosty blue eyes. And
Oh yeah.
so maybe he takes on some
Shit.
power, but he has control of himself because he technically already died.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah.
Don't forget that
Good point.
fucking Robert Baratheon's son is still kicking.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Gentry.
also technically the heir. to the
Gentry is
throne.
technically
But does
the
he-
heir. Yes.
No, Gentry does not give a fuck. He's
He
just
doesn't
happy
give
to
a
be
flying
around.
fuck. Yeah, he's like, I'm
He's-
still happy to be alive. At this
Yeah.
point.
At this
I mean, I
point,
see how
I'll
many
be
people
making
are
web. Yeah,
dying.
you can see the character. He's just happy to be there.
He is.
just-
He's happy to be a part of the team.
He doesn't. He doesn't want to roll. He wants to make weapons. He wants
Yeah,
to. Yeah.
what's wrong with that?
He's a simple man. He's got
Whatever.
simple, yeah.
Let the man make a living.
But
Good Lord.
yeah, there was some Vegas odds coming out.
I know some prop bets.
There's a website out there.
Yeah, I think Night King was 11-1. Fucking Littlefinger has an odds of being. Yeah,
How so?
no idea. He's on there though. He's the top 10, I think, of people. Yeah, yeah, 11-1 odds of the Night King, which I think that's a pretty good bet to take.
I would take
A lot
it.
of people say he's not going to be it, but I mean, it wouldn't. Game of Thrones. If anyone's
never
going to do
know.
it, it's going to be
Yeah.
them. Yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy if they just all fucking die and just
Just
winter?
That's it. Winter
Just
has
the ice
came.
age.
Yeah. And
Winter
hey,
has
from
came.
season one. Yeah, winter is coming.
They've been
winter
saying-
came, and
Yeah.
the show's
And
now
now it's
fucking
it.
over.
Yeah.
Like it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be crazy. They're giving you hints at the ending of the entire show.
Yeah.
It would. Yeah. That if he just comes there and just sweeps everyone.
Just doesn't even try. Just obliterates all
so
of them.
easy.
Like, fuck
All
it.
he need was that one
That's
dragon just to get that wall down, and then he just fucking just runs through people.
Yeah.
We got to think: the more armies he beats, the bigger his army becomes.
Exactly.
So the higher the kill count, he's got the highest kill count for sure.
I'll take
at this
11-1.
point. Oh yeah.
Vegas, hit me up.
That's good odds, that's good
I'm
odds.
trying to make a flight down there real quick.
Whoever's on the one side, if they end up coming out on top, they're gonna be rich.
For
Oh
real.
yeah, for sure, dude. You're putting money on the Night King.
Oh yeah.
You're a crazy son of a bitch for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. You're going down to Vegas and putting a G on the Night King on 11-1. I mean, you gotta have some balls on you for
Oh,
sure.
without a doubt.
Yeah, I think right now the closest is gonna be either Jon Snow or Danny.
What is she?
Jeez,
Probably
I don't know,
like 5-1,
4-1 maybe.
6-1,
Yeah,
yeah.
4-1, 5-1 maybe. John, I think, was probably the highest, probably 3-1 or something like that,
Yeah.
which is obvious. He'd be the most obvious.
Of
You
course.
know who was at the very bottom?
Hot pie?
Cersei.
Oh.
At the very bottom.
Oh.
Least likely to take the Iron Throne.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It is.
Least likely.
She could take it. You never know.
Yeah, she's already there now.
She is. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
But yeah, I think everyone fucking hates her. I mean, everyone. She doesn't have a friend left besides the Mountain.
Yeah.
She's gonna come
He's
up.
loyal
He's gonna
to
come
the
up.
death.
You don't want the Mountain dying. You don't want the fucking White Walker just getting hold of that corpse.
No.
Oh,
No.
hell no.
No, you don't want that big
Frankenstein
ass
2.0.
That guy's came back one too many times. I'd
He
say.
is
Yeah.
ready to kill.
He's not looking great at this
No.
point.
Isn't it funny that the only person on the planet that likes Cersei has been like manipulated,
Genetically
and
engineered.
enhanced, and
Yeah.
By a literal mad scientist. Yeah.
We gotta think of the people of the light, though. I mean, those crazy assholes are still kicking around. The guy with
This
the
is true.
fire sword, he's been
Yeah.
around for a long time. I think they're gonna have a role. What's her name?
Viserys.
And Melisandre. Where's she at? Where's she kicking around these days?
Where was the last time we saw her? I
On
think it was at
the Isle, the
yeah.
dragon, where they got the dragon stone
Right.
from. She said she was heading out, so she's got to come back, right?
Oh yeah, she will.
She's been-
Yeah,
She played such a huge role in
she did.
the mid seasons, in the earlier seasons for
4,
sure.
5,
yeah.
6. And 7, yeah.
And she's fucking. She might be, if not the most powerful person.
And maybe she was actually the Lord of Light, and it was just sort of a.
That'd be crazy. If she was like Jesus coming down.
Whoa.
So you gotta think, she was a shitty Lord of the Light.
Yeah, she was.
She was fucking a lot, for one.
Yeah.
She was for
But she
one. For
did.
2, she fucking killed Stannis Baratheon right away.
Yeah.
Fucked him over.
Oh, yeah.
She
Yeah.
did, though.
I
get-
mean, made him sacrifice his own daughter.
got whatever she wanted. Through
She gave birth to some fucking wild
Demon
shit,
child,
too.
whatever
Yeah.
the hell that was. Some curse. Yeah.
Hope she comes down with something. I hope she's got a whole army of those little demon
That'd be
babies.
we get like a Hellboy.
And there was
2.0.
that one part where you saw her and she was like 100 years old.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. She's fucking old.
She's
She's
old
been
as
around
shit.
for a long time. Yeah, I'm telling her. She's super powerful. She's brand powerful. Just not as creepy. 10 times hot, too.
Would you guys get with the witch?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh,
Even if you knew what was gonna come, what was
I
gonna
don't
happen.
care.
Yeah.
Who cares?
You gotta imagine one night with the
With-
Red Witch.
Melisandre,
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
It's worth
you know?
a lifetime. But yeah, I think Baratheon, he gave up everything
He
for
gave
that.
up everything.
catch that
Yeah.
tail.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So it must be
So
worth
there's
it.
something good
And he
going
didn't look
on.
like he was regretting it 3 seconds from
He
death.
didn't have
He
any
was like,
argument.
All right. It is what it is.
All right, yeah. Well,
All right.
we're all
That's
done.
our
yeah.
our season 8 episode 1 review. Follow us on YouTube. Type in "Have You Seen It?" "Have You Seen It?" podcast. Go to channel. We're the second one down. The Angry Popcorn in the director's chair. We're on Twitter. Seen It podcast. Cash is on Twitter. That's just Cash. Instagram. Have You Seen It? You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, anywhere you can find podcasts. And yeah, I think that about does it.
Keep looking for these episodes. We're gonna have one out
Got quite
every
a few.
Monday, right?
Every Monday for the Game of Thrones episodes.
So right after each one, we're gonna be doing them. We'll be down here in the dungeon,
Oh yeah, in the dungeon. You bet.
putting hours in. Yeah, doing that. Or-
Make sure to rate and review us on iTunes, YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. Anything else? Anyway, you got
Yeah.
anything?
No, adios.
All right. Until next time. No, it was already stopped.
Yeah, man.